Hi, everyone, and welcome to Saturday Training. I am so glad you're all here with me. We're very busy. We have people traveling today everywhere. We got the Idaho crew working. I know Peter and Dr. Harmon and Savvy, they've been doing events this weekend. I know we got the Dr. Stacy, Laura, and Leah crew. They're all at events on the East Coast. So it's really exciting to see how our business is booming. Our volume couldn't be better. I was on a senior presidential director call this week, and turns out we became, according to DSN, which I think is a part of DSA, Direct Selling Association, we are the #1 fastest growing company in the world. Isn't that amazing? Like, congratulations to us. Yeah. And that's on a big base. We're hitting 400 million. So it's one thing to be the fastest growing and you're only doing 30 million, but to be the fastest growing when we are building such a big base is amazing. In fact, I believe we've had the strongest beginning month ever of March. So it just keeps getting better, right? So very, very exciting news. So I thought today we would go a little bit into the system. Some of you may have been seeing some system changes recently. I took the doors out, just tried to streamline it. We've really changed our system to be an inviting system. I've written some new inviting scripts I wanted to share with you. And I really just wanted you guys to know where everything is at in both the now site and the biz site and why. And I wanted to make sure you really understood how to find what you needed to find. I also have had a lot of people lately talking about how do we get from manager to director to senior director? How does that structure really work? And so I really wanted to spend some time today as well, making sure that you guys understand how to structure your business, because the road in this business is to senior director. And once you hit the structure of senior director, then it's all volume to the highest ranks in the company. And so we really want to move ourselves into structure to senior director. So we're going to do a little bit of that as well. But let's first start with our two sites. We have startx39now.com. That's our exposing site or our product information site. Heidi, can you please put that in chat? You should be using this site all the time to invite with, to pique interest with, to see if they would like to move to the next step with you. And I think this site does a really good job of educating. It's doing such a good job of educating that I use it now whenever I do my patching parties as let's go to this site, and I just actually talk it with people now. And so I'm going to just show you what I've been doing. So this is, once again, startx39now.com. That's startx39now.com. You may see that we've changed it a little bit. We are making it a bit more compliant for US. Myself and Michelle Blaze and Sally Fung have been working really hard behind the scenes to make sure everything flows with our US P&Ps. And then we have some international documents, which of course are for international because they aren't as strict as the US, as the domestic, and that's all good. So you can see that we're calling ourselves Patented Wearable Light Technology, the power of the patch. Activate your own light to look and feel young again. And you can see we're double patented. We have a patent on how our phototherapy works, and we have a patent on X39. Very important. Then I always tell people to take a look at the first video on light. It's only 2 minutes. And if you haven't watched this, I suggest you do, because if you're going to tell your people to watch it, you need to watch it yourself. And I had some folks the other day ask me what's in the patch. I think a lot of us don't even know that it's right here. What's in it? You can just see what's in our patch. It's all organic, amino acids, sugar, salts, water, and it forms organic crystals, which are a reflector of your own light. Nothing is in this patch. It's Non-transdermal. All we do is reflect light to make change in the body. It's called photobiomodulation, light making change in the body. So if you need to know where that is, now you do. Also, I like to say, what do? Our branding, we elevate, activate, and regenerate. And to understand how we elevate, activate, and regenerate, you need to watch the video number 2. This is how the X39, the power of the patch, really works. It's 3 minutes. If you've never watched it, my suggestion is you do. Also, you may want to talk about how GHK copper peptide works, because we know when we elevate GHK copper peptide, a lot of great things happen in the body. So there is the founder of GHK, Dr. Lauren Bacart, and here's all the great things it does. Look what it does for hair growth. Wow. Look what it does for fast growing cells. It knocks them out. Looks what it does for lung protection. Protects. Looks what it does for antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. It works. Brain and nerve, and of course, it activates your stem cells to start working. GHK produces more stem cells and resets stem cells to a younger, healthier state, like when they were little baby stem cells. And they actually cause your adult stem cells to start producing again. So GHK is like the holy grail of healing. And if you have forgotten where to find all of this, come and look at this document. It's right here. I don't think a lot of us have really checked out this site and the power of it like maybe we should. So also, I just realized this the other day. I mean, listen, you can read this for yourself to see all the amazing things that it does that GHK does for scarring, for insulin, for just so much. So lots there. You read it. Take the time to read the bullet points. There's a lot of juicy pieces in these bullet points if you just take the time to read them. Okay? Then I like to know about the man who created all of this. And by the way, look at him. You would no way think this man is 60 years old, would you? I like to know the history of the man. He actually created rocket engines before he came up with our product line. I mean, he's smart. Then he came and worked with the Navy SEALs, and he was into mini subs. And then they came to him and said, could you figure out a way to keep our guys up at night without stimulants? Here comes the energy enhancer 20 years ago. He was so ahead of his time. And at the same time, starting in 2008, he started going and researching with the University of Ireland, renowned for stem cells, for 10 years. 10 years. 70 patents later, he figured out how photobiomodulation works, what happens with GHK, CU, how stem cell function works in animals and humans, and even came up with a patent on X39 in 2018. Read between the lines on what the man is. You can read what he does. And now we have a patent on X39, pretty amazing. And you know what? We are patented. We are patented, so you can read the patent. If you forget what this product does, it's highlighted. I don't have to say it. You can read it. Read it. What do you see on the first highlight? What do you see in the middle section? That is our patent. It's patent number 10,716,953B1. It's all here. In some ways, I think the organization of the site is better than it was before. So it tells a better story, because aren't we storytellers? If you understand what we've done here, we've told the story. Watch the first video on light, the second video on the power of patch, and how GHK copper peptide works. Then we tell the story of the man and we show his patents. You guys, you can just read it to people and tell them to watch the videos, okay? And then before and after X39, a picture tells 1,000 words. You guys all know. That's me before regeneration, fast growing cells. I was a sick girl. I love this man, bald, gray eyebrow. Now he has dark hair. He's not bald anymore. And look at his eyebrows dark again. Pictures just don't lie, especially of just normal people. Look at this finger, got cut off. It died. 2 months later, regenerated. Okay. Take people to the pictures. Show them the pictures. I was doing a Korean patching party. That was fun. And I don't speak the language. I'm being translated, but you know what? Pictures are one language. I just took everybody to the pictures. Pictures are one language. So then you can say, for greater information, if you really want to know how X39 works, go to video 3. And if you haven't watched it yourself, do it. And if you have watched these 2 years ago, maybe you should go watch all 3 again and bring your belief back. Maybe that should be all our homework today. Homework, Heidi. Watch video 1, 2, and 3. There's our homework. And then, of course, you can look at the patents and the clinical studies. They're all here. A lot of people ask me, well, where are the studies? And I just think, well, they're not looking at the site, right? Because here it is. You just go down, you click here, and all the studies are right there. Everything you need to know, okay? And then a reminder of how to put the patch on right below the back of the neck, under the belly button, 12 hours on to activate and repair, and 12 hours off, throw the patch away and put a new patch on and repeat. It's right there. And if that's not enough, I love the little what to expect. We have redone it. It's very tight now. And it even has the research attached. So with X39, you can expect to reset 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state. Within 4 weeks, your new army is activated and attracted first to your most critical issue that needs repair and regeneration, which you may not feel, such as an internal organ or a tissue, before helping something you feel. We talk about that, why you may or may not feel something right away, right into the what you can expect. Within 6 weeks, your brain balances. And you can click right here on the 2019 study and look at the brain balance study, which does show through thermal imaging in 6 weeks, the brain balances from a hot brain to a cool brain to perfect communication. Collagen increases in 3 months. And within 6 months, the heart starts acting, or after 6 weeks, the heart starts acting 8 weeks younger. And there's a study that shows that. And here's what I love. Within 12 months, we all know it's just noticeable. You look and feel better inside and out. Now, I redid this and I'm really proud of it. So if you want to deep dive in all the product line, like if you want to geek out, that's David's 10-minute video on all the products, but then you can go 1 hour on every single patch. Every single patch. And you can watch all the videos and see a deep dive. Someone the other day was asking me, well, I just need to know where I can watch more about all the patches. It's right here. Everything you need is on the site. And then I have people say, well, I just need to know what patches I should recommend and placements. Well, I added this to the site, and this is US. This is US. International, of course, is in the biz site, and I'll show you that because international, you may need, I needed international to talk to Korea about, right? Because they're international. So this is United States. So once again, X39 is patented wearable light technology. Eon manages melts away tension. Ice Wave, fast acting. X49, great for strength, stamina, and cardiovascular system. Alavita is wonderful for appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I call it the little facelift. And we have the new GHK copper peptide eye cream. By the way, it's blue with GHK. I love that. I just tell people it's blue with GHK. I mean, isn't that cool? Glutathione, your greatest defense. Carnosine, awesome for physical movement. Energy, of course, enhances energy. Silent Night enhances sleep. SPS regulates appetite. AccuLife is great for pain in horses. And Aroma Mist and Shine are essential oil blends with structured water that keep you up and put you to sleep. You guys, in some ways, the US, because it's a little tighter, you could say one pretty nice point about everything really quick. I think it's great. And Michelle just redid this and made the points point 12 of Sally's here. So you can read it. So then what I do is I added the order form here. I added the order form so that you could say, well, let's look at the all products flyer and let's look at the place an order, 149 retail, 119 to be a preferred customer. I like the packs, the wholesale packs, $2.99 for individual, gold family, double the inventory, platinum and diamond. Well, those are for big business builders. But look at the yellow football, 1x39, 1x49 equals 2 of any supported patches. What's your concern? What's going on with you? What benefits do you want? Oh, you would like our wearable light technology X39 that's patented? Glutathione for the greatest defense, X49 for cardiovascular health, and Eon that melts away that tension? Absolutely, we could fill that kit right here. Let's build it. 1x39, 1 Eon, 1x49, and 1 glutathione for $2.99. And then 1x39 the following month to keep your stem cells activated. Your address is, your phone number is, your email is, your birth date is, your credit card number is, expiration and CVV code. You make them a username, first and last name, lowercase, and you give them a team password. Then you go and you figure out how to put the order in. And you know what? If you don't know how to put the order in, on the biz site, there's a tab that says input order, watch the videos, or you could call customer service, or Jan Rand helps all of us. Jan, could you put your name in chat? If you guys get really confused and you need some help, she's really good at assisting the team, and we really thank her for that. That she doesn't have to do that for us, but she does it really for a thank you card. Remember that. All right, so anyway, what I do now, which I think works really good, is as I'm presenting things, I'll grab this and I'll say, so get with the person that brought you here and tell them what you want. And tell them what you want. And I throw that right in chat. And I say, and send them also the price list order form and tell them that you want them to fill it out for you. Right? So I'm using the Now site now to take people to a close. Okay? I'm telling people that go to any of my meetings to get with the person that brought you there and take those from chat and text it to them. Right? So anyway, that's kind of why I did what I did there. Now, I also have something really cool there, which we just added to join our podcast schedule, because all we do in this business is invite. We invite to Monday, tell your story, 30 minutes. We invite to Tuesday, Dr. Stacy, all the influence you need from a doctor. Wednesday, I do the patching party. It's fun. We give away sleeves on the wheel of names. We have about 200 people showing up now, and half are guests. And you know, it's a party. It's an experience. It's fun. We have Spanish Thursday, 30 minutes. And then we have our Thursday, tell your story. Could you mute, please, Heidi? Thursday, tell your story. And what I love about our new schedule is that, you know, we cut out probably, I mean, we kept about 30%. We cut out about 70% of all the things we were doing, because there was so much we didn't know what to recruit to anymore, and we just stopped recruiting, or a better word is inviting. We just stopped inviting because there was so much. There's not so much now. I just invite Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and I invite based on what I think the person would resonate with. If I got somebody who is really needs doctor influence, am I going to invite them to Dr. Stacy's call? Absolutely. If I got my friend Liz, who with all her salon girls, well, they're going to want to go to a patching party. I was talking to my friend Darren the other day, and he has a lot of guys, and he's like, I don't know if they would like a patching party. I said, okay, well, invite them to Monday and Thursday. They can listen to the guys, Dr. Stan and Peter, right? Do you understand? Like, we created it to give you choice, but to make it simple. And then the rest of the site is awesome too. All the testimonials, everything we do, go down and check it out. I usually present when I'm you know, using the site up until here when I'm presenting, because I think we've created the Now site to tell a pretty darn good story right now. And we should be thank you, Libby, you like it too. And I think we should be using the Now site to tell that story. It's there for you. All you have to do is read and tell them to watch the videos. And yes, all the writing on the Now site is now compliant for US, which is even another reason why they really need to watch the videos. Okay, so let's go look. Everybody good with the Now site? Does everybody have a better understanding how they use it, why they use it, where to send people? Great. So now I want to show you the biz site, our business site. I created the biz site, honestly, you guys, because I do not like to email PDF files. How many people here want to email PDF files all day long to different people who ask for stuff? Who wants to do that? Nobody. So I cited the biz site so we could edit, copy, edit, paste links really fast. And everything you need is there. Okay, so let's go show you how I use the biz site. And maybe you guys will like this as well. Here we go. Start 333 and put this in, please, Heidi. Start 333biz.com. That's start 333biz.com. The username, if you could put in chat, is start333biz, B-I-Z. The passcode is 333biz, B-I-Z. This is a private site for Team Evolve. And so we are passcode protected because it is private. So it is my suggestion that you write down the username and passcode and make sure you have it. Okay, so here we go. Let's go show you why we created what we did. So of course, when you have a moment, read our mission. It's basically we just love each other. Okay, that's really what we're trying to do here. Is from the top, from Peter and me down. And we're not always perfect. We make mistakes, but really our heart, we just want to love and do our best. Team, the Leader Club, this is showing you all the folks that have moved up in rank in the company, in our team. And you know, this is really great to use, especially when you're recruiting, or I don't really like the word recruiting, inviting. When you're, let's write that down, Heidi. We invite. When you are inviting big network marketers, they want to see that the company is actually rank advancing leaders. So you can show that. Isn't that great? Right here. Right here, you all want to click on here and you want to put your name, your cell, and your email in here, because a team that communicates together thrives together. Once the communication ends, the relationship ends. So I would like to talk to you if you want to talk to me. And so there it is. And that gives you all the blasts. And if for whatever reason, if you get a blast by text or email and you say you don't want it anymore, you can't come back and sign up. There's a special thing you have to do to get back in. And so if that ever happens to you, well, you know what? You can call Neil Storr. Write his number down. He's my computer guy. Write this down. Neil, Neilstorrer. His cell number is 714-914-0841. He has to give you a special process to get back in. Some of you guys aren't getting back in because you guys don't know how to reignite it. So just my suggestion is don't delete if you want to keep having stuff, because it's kind of more difficult to get back in once you delete yourself out. So the system, I'm going to show this to you in a minute. We got rid of the doors. All you do to get into the system is click the picture. And I'll show you in a minute how to do that. But I also want you to know that on the front of the page, everything is US compliant, right? There's the Patching Podcast and the link. You can go right here and you can basically send an invite for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And all you do to do that is you just go copy.
I just muted you by mistake, sorry.
Copy and paste. You can also go and take the link, copy link address, and paste. So you can go right there and make an individual invite for them, or you can just send the whole link and tell them which one to click on. I sometimes think sending the whole link might be overwhelming because we really should be inviting to one thing at a time. But who knows? Maybe it's easier. It's flexible for you. The schedule we did, so I know a lot of you guys like to print out the schedule or just text someone the schedule or have it in front of your notebook binder. So we have that version too, as well as the PDF. The training podcasts, well, we invite to training as well. Myself, Sheila, and Jan run foundational training on Monday and Tuesdays, 10 o'clock Pacific for the training. 11 o'clock, we put you to work with what we train on. If you want to learn how to grow a business, good idea to come and learn from people that are making money. So you would want to come here. And also a good idea if you want your team making money to bring them here so they learn too. Because the only way you make money in network marketing is when you build teams and when you have more than just yourself doing the business. That's called leverage. So whoever has the most people in the office is the winner. And just so you know, we usually get 100 people on Monday and Tuesdays. All 100 are in my organization. Is that leverage when 100 people do 3 invites? Is that 300 invites in 1 hour? That is leverage under my organization? Yes, I just don't think everybody understands the value of leverage. You guys think you have to do it all your own. No, this is not a sales business. Network marketing is not sales. Network marketing is teaching. We're teachers. We're teachers, actually. And we teach people how to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And that's called duplication and leverage. So remember, the more students you come in to be taught, the more money you make. Okay. And then we have Peter No Wednesday training, and of course, this Saturday training. And of course, this is once a month for senior presidential and presidential directors. This is where the leadership of this Evolve organization makes sure we're all on the right page. Make sure we check each other. Make sure that we're at that we have the beat. You know what I mean? And we do our best. We're not perfect, but we're trying. We're trying. So for example, you would just once again copy this, copy and paste into chat. I think we've already showed you how to do that, so we don't have to do that again. Then of course we have the training right here. And then we have the PDF. Also, we're still working hard on our incentive trip. This tells you all about the incentive trips. Cancun's happening. I mean, probably half of you on the call have qualified. Put your name in chat if you qualified for Cancun. I did. I qualified. I want a big applause for that, because that's a big job to qualify. Getting the points, becoming senior director, huge. And we're all going April 7th. We're going to go play in Cancun. And know that the Greek Isle qualification, well, that's still happening. We have till May 31st. And Bora Bora till May 31st. So click to see. And then our events. All our big events are on the front page, so you don't miss it. Peter is in Boise right now with Dr. Harmon, Savvy, and Kathy. Yes, I was supposed to go to. I got strep throat. So instead, they're all doing the work, and I'm doing training. So the cool thing is I invited someone, Kelly, there. And you know what happened? I felt so bad. I didn't make it. I had strep throat. And I said, can you love on her? And they all loved on her. And that's what this team means, right? That's what we do. So thanks, Idaho. Houston is coming right up on the 3rd and the 4th. This is a boot camp done by corporate. And make sure that you reserve a spot. Details of the hotel and everything should be coming out this week. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but Dr. Stacy's doing Florida again. It's going to be huge. Make sure you save the date, July 20th, 2024. We're all going. Okay, I don't care if we're California, Idaho, Arizona, Texas, Florida, Hawaii. Let's go to Florida and show up for Team Evolve. And David will either be live beaming in, or I'm sure he'll do a special video. So don't even worry, we're there. I'd like us. We had 1,200 people last time. What if we could do 1,500? Oh, and we don't know for sure, but rumor has it we might do a recognition dinner. I don't know. We're going to do something fun. I promise you that. Convention, the 17th through the 19th. The 17th through the 19th. You guys, you need to put your name on the waiting list now. On the waiting list now. Let's make sure we know how to do that. So, and I'm hearing on the hotel, it's hard to book online. It's all weird. So what I did is I just called this number. If you're having trouble reserving your convention room online, call this number and ask for special events to book your room at the LifeWave rate. You can do it by the phone. I'm sorry that the little calendar works so poo-poo-y, but this is great. So do it. And register here today. I believe it's still going. Let's see what happens. I believe it's still going to a wait list, which is fine because get your name on the list. What I'm understanding is that they're updating their system, so there's still room. There's still room. It's just that their system, we're in a system update to get a better convention site. So if you put your name on the wait list now, you're probably going to be fine. So don't think, oh, it's the wait list, I shouldn't do it. No, even a bigger reason to do it. Get your name on now. And you know, we're all doing South Korea. I mean, I'm so impressed with the teams that are working in South Korea. We got Korean business materials right here. We got our own Korea site. We got PDFs. We got PowerPoints. They're translated. We even have the office information in South Korea. If you want to build in South Korea, go here. Also, this shows all international markets and where we're at in the offices. So there's definitely an international bent. We're in 80 countries. And this kind of gives you more information. So the front page of the biz site is really all about invites, where we're at, what we're inviting to. We're inviting to an event. We're inviting to a patching party. We're inviting to Dr. Stacy. We're inviting to go to South Korea. We are inviting, right? The inside of the site is the system. And I'm going to show you that right now. I've been working really hard to make this system more clear, and I hope that you like it. So what is our system? Well, we used to be 333 Ask, Share, Give. Some of you back in the day remember that. Then Peter wanted us to do 333 PPP, and we had a lot of stuff going on because really we had the order wrong. We used to be patch 3 a day, follow up with 3 a day, and invite 3 to Zoom. And it never flowed right. And it was really because we had the order wrong. So we were always trying to make up for that instead of just changing the order. And there was a group of us talking and we said, why don't we just change the order? And that simplified it. So what is it? So patch 3 a day turned out to be contact 3 a day because patching 3 a day is the same as contacting. You make a list, you contact them, you make a list, you patch them. It means the same thing. Invite 3 a day. Invite. What are we inviting to? A patching party, Dr. Stacy to come learn how to do the business. We're inviting. And then we follow up and we close. And we follow up and we close. Okay? So how do you get into the system? You click. And when you click, it's going to ask for your username and password. Remember, username is start333biz. Passcode is 333biz, B-I-Z. That should get you in. And I think the most important thing you should start with, honestly, is the system. Before you go, all these other tabs are tools. But I incorporated all of these into the system as well. So you can figure everything out by just going to the system. A lot of you are telling me you're confused. And I think it's because you've never clicked the system tab. I think it's because you've never clicked the system tab. You're going to all these lower tabs, but you never actually looked at the 3 steps to success. So I ask you today, your other homework is go to the Evolve system, the 3 steps to success, and click all the tabs and see if you're still confused. Here we go. So the first step when you contact 3 a day is you make a list. You make a list. Read how you do it. You get a piece of paper or a list book and you write, LifeWave, the holy grail of healing. Have you heard about stem cells? Who do you know that would like this? And you write a list of 10 people, their name and their cell number. You write a list and you ask yourself, who do I know? Who do I know? Who do I know? Who do I respect? Who do I want to build a business with? Who is an influencer or has influence? Who is a progressive healthcare practitioner? Who's an entrepreneur? Who's a network marketer? Who do you know? Start with your phone. Everybody can find 10. Name and cell number. After you do 10, you'll do another 10 and another 10. And after you do that and you bring some people in the business, you're going to help those people do their 10. Network marketing is a teaching business, and we teach people how to make lists and work lists. That's it. That's all we do. Okay. So then after you make a list, you can add to your list with a business card and with an inviting script. You can look at that later. Just look at all of them. Step 2 is we invite. I made new inviting scripts just for this, and I think they're pretty good. So let's show you. The first first are inviting questions. You guys, you should take a picture of this or copy it and paste it and email it to yourself or put it in the notes of your phone or whatever you want to do. But what you want to do, can you mute everyone again for me, Heidi? What you want to do is just, have you heard about stem cells? Did you know you could activate your own stem cells for less than a cup of coffee a day? What's going on with you? Well, I finally found something that helps me with whatever that is. Have you heard about stem cells? Have you heard about stem cells? You could run this whole business with, have you heard about stem cells? Would you like to come to Dr. Stacy's call? Have you heard about stem cells? Do you want to come to a patching party? Have you heard about stem cells? You want to build a business? Literally, it could be that easy, right? Heidi, have you heard about stem cells? You want to do this with me? It could be that easy. It doesn't have to be that complicated. Peter, have you heard about stem cells? Let's go to your Thursday call. Here's some testimonials. There you go. Now, I also really like the question, what do you do for work? So what do you do for work? You're in real estate, Kelly? Well, have you heard about stem cells? Oh, you're a mortgage broker, Bill. Have you heard about stem cells? Oh, you cut hair, Shelly? You hear about stem cells? So then, some bigger scripts. I wrote a script. You text and talk and talk and text. So your list of 10 and their cell number, just text this to them. You do have to put their name on here and your name and phone number. But then you just grab it and send it to people, right? So it would be, Heidi, I'd like to invite you to our patching podcast this Monday, where you will hear real life testimonials, learn about this cutting edge technology and learn about how this cutting edge technology is changing lives. For a great overview, go to startx39now.com. Watch the first 2 videos and look at the pictures. I'll text you the invite below and your name. So what invite are you sending them? The Monday patching podcast that I just showed you, right? Or let's invite to Tuesday. Jan, I'd like to invite you to join us this Tuesday, where you can learn about the science and technology of this cutting edge product from Dr. Stacy Hallwager and have your questions answered. For a great overview, go to startx39now.com. Watch the first 2 videos and then look at the pictures. I will text you the invite below. Have you noticed that they're all kind of similar? These are what I like to call the body. You still may want to do a little intro because you know the person, and the end is your name and phone number, right? And eventually you'll get so used to these, maybe you'll just do a little tiny piece of it, of the script, right? The idea is we are script writers, okay? By next year, we'll all work in Hollywood. We'll be so good at it. Wednesday. John, I'd like to invite you to our virtual patching party this Wednesday, where you will learn about this cutting edge technology, hear testimonials, and you will even have a chance to win a free 30-day supply of product. For a great overview, go to startx39now.com. Watch the first videos and look at the pictures. I'll text you the address below. Here's the invite. Do you know, we had a Zoom and we worked this business with South Korea. We took this invite and we took it to something called Papago. It's a Korean translator. You just throw it in. I think it's AI. This AI is something else. It translated it. And then we put the Zoom information and they just sent it out. There was probably 10 people on the call. And the patching party had 30 people there. So they all went and invited. I'm just telling you, it's not that hard. You can even take this to translate it and do the same thing in any country. And then we just translated and did the exact same thing we do on Wednesday on a South Korean Zoom. So it's possible, right? Also possible. Thursday, same as Monday. Betty, I'd like to invite you to our Patching podcast this Thursday, where you will hear real life testimonials and learn about how this cutting edge technology is changing lives. For a great overview, go to startx39now.com. Watch the first 2 videos and look at the pictures. I'll text you the invite below. Right? And I have a gift invite. Some of you gift, some of you don't gift. It's okay. If you gift, great. If you don't gift, that's fine too, but I have it in here if you want to. Now, of course, on Monday and Tuesday in the office, I do some gifting for you guys. But of course, I can't gift for everybody. I go broke. So you guys have to gift for yourself if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to, here's the script. I found a patented wearable light technology that activates your stem cells to repair and regenerate you like when you were younger. Go to startx39now.com. For a great overview, watch the first 2 videos and look at the pictures. Text me your address. I'll send you a gift. Oh, by the way, come to Dr. Stacy's too. Or by the way, why the gift's in the mail? Come learn what it is and come to Dr. Stacy, right? Do you see how once you get really fluent in this, you can merge stuff? I even did a script to invite people to the business. I want all you guys that have been in this business to go to your organization binary tree viewer or your organization personally enrolled and write down everyone that has a silver pack and invite them to come do the business with us. You guys aren't doing that. If you were inviting people to come do the business with us, we'd have 200 in the foundational training versus 100. Here we go. Bill, I would like to invite you to build a business with me. Join our foundational virtual office training on Mondays and Tuesdays, where you learn how to make the list, invite, and follow up with your people to receive our cutting edge technology. You will learn how to either get your product for free, become financially safe, or create great wealth. It's your choice. I'll text you the invite below. So I made an invite script for every invite we have. This can be in English, or you can translate it with AI to any country you want. Now, we also had fun. This is a business script where I added the company just hit 400 million, and our team, by the way, just hit 125 million in sales. It's really quite amazing how big we are. I'm so proud of that. And so that's just another kind of, if you need to invite based on how successful we are being, this is a great script. I just said, if you like what you see, I can invite you to a patching podcast. But now you understand, you could invite to a podcast, you could invite to a patching party, you could invite to a gift, right? This one is, I'm concerned about you script. This is a great script when you're on the phone talking to people, okay? This is a compliment script. This is, hey, I'm so impressed with the blank that you are. And then, of course, we have Bob Campbell's script and we have Eric Beale's script. These are all team scripts. And you can use any of these scripts, okay? These are all what I call inviting scripts. Get comfortable with them. Don't be afraid. So let's give you some homework right now. Put in chat. Everybody today is going to invite 5 people today to Dr. Stacy's call and 5 people today to the patching party, okay? And the next, and you remember this, Heidi, on the next Saturday training, I'm at my parents' house next week, so I won't be on the training next week. I think Peter will take over. So Heidi, remind me on the next Saturday training that I do, that we find out how many people actually invited 5 and 5 from this training, and we'll raffle 2 X39 sleeves for that. Okay? 5 to Dr. Stacy and 5 to the patching party. And please don't let me forget that. Maybe text that to me now, Heidi, so I don't forget. Okay, and if you guys all remember, remind me on the Saturday that I'm doing the training that I owe you guys a raffle, because I really want you to feel into this. I really want you to feel into this. Shoot, while we're at it, I want you also to invite 2 to the business. So 5 to Dr. Stacy, 5 to the patching party, and 2 to come do the business. Okay, put that in chat, and we'll do 2 raffles of X39. I don't care what happens. You get to join the raffle for doing the work. Because when you do the work, the energy that goes out becomes results come in, and it may be a different coming back than you ever can imagine, but it happens. I'll give you an example. I was doing the work of inviting, and so you invite, and then you call and say, did you get the invite? Did you look at it? And I did the work. I think I did 10 invites this week, and I'm never attached because I just do the work, and nothing was coming back. No big deal. Okay, nothing's coming back. So then I get strep throat. So I go to my doctor, Dr. Mel, and he's helping me out. And he sees one of these on my hand and he goes, what's that? And I go, oh, that's patented wearable light technology. Would that help my knee? I got really bad knees. I said, absolutely it will. He goes, my girl Jerry, my front desk girl, has really bad knees too. Would it help her? I go, absolutely he will. He goes, could you bring me some of that? What do I need? I said, X39 Eon and Ice Wave. X39 is going to do the repair and regeneration. Eon's going to help with that tension, inflammation stuff. And Ice Wave's going to be fast acting for pain. And I'll show you how to put it all on. He goes, okay, if it works on my knees, Marci, I will refer every patient to you. Cool, right? So I didn't even see that one coming, but I'm just so open because I'm putting the energy out with inviting, right? Putting it out, putting it out, putting it out. I always have a patch on. I always got my business bag. I always got my business cards. I'm always ready to do business. Now, I did give him a full sleeve of stuff. I didn't have that, but I went home and I made Jan like bring me some product. Well, I buy the product, but you know what I mean? She houses it. So I got everything all ready in the little black bags. And I drove over there and I got them all set up, taught them how to put it on their knees. Like, that's just what we do, right? That's the energy going out. All right. So let's now go to, what am I going to tell you? Okay. So invite, 552. So what are you going to invite to with the scripts? Well, of course, the Now site. We always invite to the Now site. It's right there. You invite to the Patching Podcast. So they're right here. I just want you to know they're right in the system. They're in day order by time. So yeah, you kind of have to go through them and know where you do have. If people tell me they don't know the system, I will say you have to be able to look, right? So you got to go, there's Monday business, there's Monday podcast, there's Tuesday business, there's Tuesday tech and science, there's Wednesday leadership, there's Wednesday business, there's Wednesday patching party, there's Thursday Spanish, there's Thursday podcast, there's Saturday training. We are done. Okay. And right here, there's the links. The links are there again. So how hard is it, honestly, to send an inviting script, right, from here and go down and get the invite here? Invite script, podcast. I mean, maybe I should do the podcast second. Maybe I'll do that. But you see what I mean? It should be easy, right? And then invite to story. Well, that's if somebody wants to have a testimonial. All you do is join our Telegram group, either Apple or Android. Once you join it, it will kick you out. You come back in and you grab specifically involved stories. You can search 4,000 stories and send it, invite them to it. Or my other favorite is the before and after pictures. There's so much good stuff, you guys. Like, use our stuff. Invite to a gift. Now, invite to a gift, this is where you would buy your own business bag from Jan so that you could have it like I have it all the time with me. So I can just send a gift. It has all the information. Let's see. I'm no different than you. I got my bag and there's my cards, my mini presentations. What do you think I did with Dr. Mel? He got one of these cards with a label on it. And then I did give him sleeves versus patches, but you better believe he got information with his product, right? Of course he did. Of course he did. I wasn't just going to give him a sleeve of product with no information. And then I opened up the envelope and I went through all the cards and read it to him. You know what he said to me? what should I retail it for? I said, well, 150 for X39, 100 for Ice Wave, and 100 for Eon. And he goes, okay, and he wrote it on the little sleeves. He goes, well, what's this other thing? And he got out the you know, the price list order form, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. I said, oh, you want to do the silver packs for them, $2.99 instead of just 3 sleeves, you can fill it with 5. He goes, oh, for $2.99. He goes, what do I fill it with? I said, well, and I wrote it on it for him. I said, well, 1X39, 2 Eon, and 2 Ice Wave with 1X39 the following month. So $299.99. You could just have Jerry fill this out and take a picture and send it to me if they want the packs. So retail and packs. Oh, okay, I could do that. Took his little bag and off he went, right? So I'm just telling you that I'm no different than you guys. I just use the tools to build the business. All right, so now let's go back. So some of you may be like, well, I don't understand, send a gift, but there's no patches here. There's no way to send a gift. You're correct, because this is for you to send gifts, not for me to send. If you want me to send you gifts, this is where you come out of the system, because I can't put the office in the system. It costs me too much money. So the office is here. And in the office, if you come Monday and Tuesday, then you know that we gift 2 X39 and 2 Eons in the office for Team Evolve. And we do it through this order form. But you can only use the gifting form when you're in the office. Otherwise, I will go broke. So that's why it's there. And that's why it can't be in the system. Some of you have asked, well, why isn't the gifting link in the system? Because you would make me broke. Okay, so let's go here again. And so step 3, follow-up. Your follow-up clipboard. What's this? Everything you need to print out so you can read to them how X39 works, what to expect. Oh, look we just updated this one. Oh, doesn't that look nice? It's all compliant. Oh, so pretty. Before and after tracker. This one we're working on. This will be compliant in like probably by today. And then of course the all products flyer. This one's compliant for US. Okay. And then of course, international. This is international. You can say more internationally. We've got to have an international flyer so we can talk in Korea. So we can talk in Europe. So we can talk in Japan, right? So that's the international. And then our order form. And pretty soon we're going to copy Dr. Stacy's order form because it's that good. We're working on that. We like to rip off and duplicate from smart people. And then the silver and gold customized pack. This will probably change a bit. So that's so why do we have a follow-up clipboard? Because when you invite, you got to bring them back to you and you got to follow up and close them. So how do you do it? Just by reading all the stuff on your clipboard. You read. You just read, right? I call this the Naomi because Naomi did that. She invited, and then she had 5 people that wanted to know what this was. And she goes, I don't know what to do. And then she looked at her clipboard and she said, oh my God, I got a clipboard. I can just read it. And she did. She read it to everybody. And then she signed everybody up. So we're going to do another raffle, Heidi, for everybody when I come back to training that tells me that they actually bought a clipboard and printed out all those files and put it on the board. Okay. I want you to do 1 of everything. And I want you to put 10 of the order forms on your clipboard, because when you have order forms on your clipboard, guess what? You ready? You actually take orders. I know it just happens that way. So print. Okay. And then I did add objection handling. So these are like, I didn't feel anything. You can handle it. Is this network marketing? Handle the objection. Google says it's bad. Why is it cheaper on Amazon? These are all what you say. And then your closing script. We always recommend X39 and Eon because it's the dynamic duo. And I tell pricing, I tell silver to gold, and I recommend what patches you should have. And I fill out the order form. So read that. And then you take the order. How do you take the order? Well, you take the order on that order form again, and it's right there. And then you say, I don't know how to input it. Well, it's right there. It shows you how to input it. Even has customer services number. I do not have Jan's number here. Probably should. And then send the new client website. I like this because you need to send them their username and password and their ID. So this is a script for that. And then some of you like to be really, really good and send a little letter. So the letter is all done for you. So do you think that's it? That's the system now. Do you think that you could follow step 1, step 2, step 3 and do it? Because that's all it is. Now, the reason there are more tabs, I'm going to tell you why. Oh, I forgot on the system. This one too is really good. I can't believe I didn't show you this. So this is invite to a link. I love invite to a link. Share a quick link. This is one of my favorites that I just did. A minute video, 35-second, 3-minute before and after pictures. David talking about the science. David talking more about the science, the story of stem cells, full patch review, Dr. Stacy. You guys, Marci's testimonial in 4 minutes. Good stuff. Good stuff here. You can also go look at all the science. Somebody the other day was asking me for some of the doctor stuff. There's David Schmidt. There's the Men's Health Call. Remember Dr. Eric? There's Dr. Eric Sanders. Everybody's been asking about him. There's Tony Robbins. There's David. There's Dr. Stacy. There's Marci. There's Patching Podcast. Dr. Harmon. More Dr. Harmon. David. Dr. Harmon, Stacy, Dr. Harmon. There's a lot here. Julian Manrique. People were looking for him the other day, the PT. The pain doctor. We've done a lot. I have put a lot in here. I think Dr. Ray Peavy's here somewhere, but maybe not. I'd have to go look. But you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot there. Just look. Some people the other day were like, well, what about the athlete stuff? Where's that? Sports stories. Oh, there's Ivory. My suggestion is go see. This is a very deep tool. We've been building this out for 4 years. There's a lot here, and yeah, it can be overwhelming. There's a lot here, but yeah, there's a lot here. How cool is that? Okay. So all of that is really good. So now I want to just show you a couple other things, and we're not going to get to build to senior director. Sorry, I guess this was more important to me today. So I'm sorry. We'll do build to senior director when I come next time, Heidi. Remind me everything I'm supposed to do. Okay, so we already talked about Evolve Office. That's where you can come work with me, right? And you can actually send gifts with me for 2 days a week. We only do Monday and Tuesday now. The Evolve clipboard, that's the follow-up clipboard. It's here as well. It's also in the system. Why is it here as well? Well, I put it here because I wanted people to have tools, especially if you wanted to write your own system. I didn't want to force you guys to use my system. That's why these are here. I wanted you to have this, but also have it in the system. So it's in 2 places. It's in 2 places, okay? Evolve tools. This is where we have the business bag, the business card, Sally's marketing material, patching party information, PowerPoints, influencer websites that Michelle does, logos, LifeWave corporate tools, tools for you. Evolve forms. Every single form you could need or want is in one place. Leah wanted 1 tab for forms. Okay. Evolve links. All the links are here. That's the same tab that was in the system. They're all here too. Just in case you don't like my system and you want to do your own. I didn't want to force people to go and use this 3-step system if they wanted to train the way they wanted to, but I still wanted them to have all the resources. So this is, I guess I would say the Biz site is both a system and a resource hub. Evolve Connect. How to connect to Telegram. It's also in the system, but it's here too. Evolve Podcast. It's also in the system, but it's here too, right? So it's a double hit, right? Evolve Import Order, Evolve Comp Plan, Evolve Pay Portal, right? These are here, Okay, so this shows you how to input order. This is comp plan. This is pay portal. There's customer service. So all of these tabs are really good. And you may want to do the system 1, 2, 3, and then also go buy some tools. You may want to do the system 1, 2, 3, and also want to see how we make money on the comp plan. You may want to do the system 1, 2, 3, and also go into the Evolve Pay portal and learn. By the way, the Pay portal is really good. I wrote out exactly how you get paid now because it was a little tricky and I couldn't even figure it out until I did it 1 or 2 times with the Hawaii team. And then I wrote out how you really do it. And it's there. So know that this is all for you. This is all for you. So I hope that this was clear and you know that the Evolve system has all the steps. And then all of these are also here for you, right? So you can grab something fast if you don't want to grab it within one of the steps. Okay? And the most important, everything can be found in the steps except the office, the tools, the comp plan, and the pay portal. Those 4 really are the only ones not in the steps. I mean, I suppose we could talk about it and I could take everything else, just make everything go in the steps. Maybe that wouldn't be as confusing. We'll have to decide. Now that you understand how I formulated it, we can decide if we like that or if we want to switch it a bit and just do the 3 steps and 4 tabs. I just thought of that as I'm training. But anyway, there you have it. So I hope today that you found this training useful. I hope you see how I see the Now site, the Biz site, how I see the front page for all the invites, how I see the system as 1, 2, 3, and how I see the other tabs as your other resources in case you want to pull something or train a little bit different than my 3-step system. And that is why it's formulated the way it is. So with that, I hope that you found today useful, and I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday and lots of love to all of you. And Peter will probably see you next week, and I'll probably be coming back the following week. Bye-bye. Have a great Saturday.